No, testing. Oof. Stop licking the projector. There ain't open the door with who that is getting in trouble. Watch this. Gotta bump the screen. Wanna go back to the pen? Stay away from the screen. There should not be issues. I just had a conversation with her. That's why he's acting up that way. I went to the pen. Alright, 10%. Okay, let's see what else we got here. It keeps slipping below the bottom half, so I can't get access to that. So it keeps hitting that far below. Let's get big. It's supposed to be there. I can't see it. It keeps slipping below that part. Slipping that part. I can't see. But I come out of full screen, big screen mode, so I can get out of there. To load something else on there. Let's see. So I already ordered a larger surface, 48 by 48. So get on a bigger scale. Desired nature. Yeah, we looked it. Let's see. Welcome to the world of testing 101. We'll sit here for hours and hours and hours and watch the same thing over and over and over again and again and again. But it has to be done so your stuff works. We'll sit here and watch this. We'll compare white levels, all that stuff, everything, doing all this highlighting. So if you hear me doze off a few times, yeah, it's a long process. $4K snow screensavers. That's how advanced the white levels are at 10%. Pretty up there.
But once we get it to where we want to get it to, hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
I'm going to match your white screen to white levels. Anything's possible, eh?
Well, it's interesting because after all this testing that we do
Every day on all our products, which I'm doing right now, you'll still have some idiot make some stupid YouTube video and say, hey, this is how this product came out. Well, the difference is this stuff has patents on it and other companies tied into it, so go ahead. I look forward to seeing you in court for doing dumb stuff. You know, the majority of bulk of my money probably is going to come from me taking people to court and suing them. Literally, we're going to get a reputation for it. I like that reputation. So all the other technology we've tested out, every drop of it, every single one has testing to back it up in court. These screens are different. They come with like a little contract. You know, when you buy stuff and a little thing that pops up and tells you the rules and regulations behind it, so you clearly know and are aware basically before you purchase this product. Yeah, it has one of those sitting on top. There's a binding contract on these things. If you don't want it, don't buy the screen. No big deal to us. We got plenty of people that buy them. But if you're one of those people that are going to buy the technology and enjoy it and have fun with it, yeah, then people like that don't worry about that. People that are doing things they shouldn't do are worried about that contract. Every website has them, every single one. You know, Wix has them too. They're built. We have them on ours. It's a policy on our site. It's there. So if you ordered anything off that site and you went and did something, that policy in there, we can use it against you in court. Every company's got them. Even when I went and bought PC parts, I saw one pop up. Before I can even place the order for anything to go through, I had to agree on each terms and conditions, which I had no problem doing because I wasn't going to do anything with it but use the parts for what I needed. No other intentions. As you can see, that's the reason why we have to have them up there. Now, Quantum, or not Quantum, Quantum was tested. All the other trim pins have been tested. And we got to walk people in courtrooms over that stuff at the end of the day. He ain't the only one that's getting walked into a courtroom. We got a few people. I'm not mentioning no names, but you'll figure it out. Paperwork will be coming to you soon. You know, you'll probably see him pop on YouTube and rant a little bit. That's basically about it. But, you know, just back it up and get to court. That's all. So then I have to put in hours of testing for this one. And like I said, we know right from the door that some idiot's going to do something stupid. And I'm going to sit in the courtroom with you, staring at you like you're a freaking idiot. And going, oh, well, guess what? You lost everything, you know, because you were stupid enough to do the demonstration. Well, you know darn well these things are tested. Donate your money to charity. That one won't be coming back. He's done. Right, that was a good 10%. Right, that was extremely good. I think we're much higher than that. We get done way higher than that. I want that technology to turn a white surface dark when we get done with it. I want to have that AG47 had that capability. You want a black screen to have that capability to turn any white screen against it dark. We didn't show the white levels, did we? When we showed off the screen for the challenge. I thought I saved that for this part right here. So if you think at the end of the day that even your white levels that you depend on and your gray screen will help you, they won't. Trust me, they won't help you one bit. This has a level 21 sitting inside of it. The Heitner on this thing is a level 21 Heitner technology, which is going to be way beyond that when we get it at 100%. Beginning point, that's what they hit at. The ultra black screen will match your white levels with no problem. So you couldn't even take it on that level. Remember I explained the story about the whole thing about the knight in gray armor traveling into the blackness of challenge, and what he didn't realize what he got himself into until he turned around and looked? It's kind of tell you a story exactly what's about to happen to you. And that's a very light product we made too on top of that. So, yeah. Let me tell you these little stories like that. It's not that I'm kind of telling you what's going to happen to you. Like, you know, when I sit there and I meet up with companies and I tell them the whole story about the fighting for breadcrumbs under the table, I have little stories I like to tell. Tells the outcome of things, but if you don't listen close enough, you won't hear it, you won't understand it, you won't see the warning signs when they come. I'm gonna leave that the way it is. I'm gonna grab me some water. I'll be back in. Guys can watch that while that's on loop. He's gonna be a jerk. You're gonna hear him carry on because the woman's got shipping him in his cage. Hey, don't get in any trouble. Matter of fact, yeah, you better not. Don't even give me a reason to come back and scold you. You understand the difference? Go, 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 go. Stay out of trouble. Excuse me. Now you're probably thinking, hey, what about the bottom half? The whole entire screen behind you is all coated in quantum. All of it. Everything. Shelves, all that stuff, all coated in black screen paint. Because we're going to map the whole entire thing, including the floor, with mapping technology. Once we get all the equipment assembled in here, I want to be to turn this entire area into one big virtual wall. So that's why everything is coated with this technology. Except for the cloud system that's in there, so anything that won't be, will be skipped by the mapping, because we're going to have the cloud system going off in the background for everything else to map. Ugh. I'm going to grab some water. Okay, this is something. Focus on us. I'm looking at the quantum today. Look at this other screen. And this is going to be front and rear. What we're working on right now. You have to have all that on camera. Yes, but if you have to here, you get access to it right there. And you're probably thinking, what about the surface behind it? The surface behind it is a larger version of the surface you're seeing right there. The difference between the two is, one actually is a transparent surface that was coated dark, and the other one is actually a dark surface that was transparent surface that was coated with other technology. The reason we do it that way is because we have to figure out exactly the processing time it takes us to be able to manufacture the screen. That plays a large role. If it takes too long to manufacture and it becomes too complicated, then it's going to make it hard for us. So it has to be something that can be quick and fast. We can process them quick and fast. By making the surface already translucent black and coating it with the technology, then that makes it means we have a one-coat application to convert a screen automatically, then taking multiple coats to convert a surface that's clear into black. It cuts down on the processing time. You got to think about all that. Processing time to make it, how fast can you manufacture them, how you're going to ship the screen to begin with. All that stuff comes into play. If you're doing a screen paint, you got to have a safety material data code sheet up there that tells exactly what it is, If it's biodegradable, if you spill it, if it's going to be a fire hazard, all kinds of stuff has to be up there. We have it marked on all our boxes. Okay, so I did ask for a loop on this. Did I not ask for a loop? I did ask for a loop, okay. So it is looping. Let's go through this process first. Okay, running across. Now that's the screen paint we made at a scoop of black and around 16 ounces of white paint. That's ours. Now the black technology sitting next to it. And see how that generates a white level high enough to blend into a gray screen. Starfield screensaver. Where'd you get my Garfield screensavers? It's Starfield. Dang, did you get me? Starfield screensaver. This is why you're obsolete. You see the black level on that one? See the screen behind it? The screen behind it is a transparent screen that's coded to be black. The smaller screen is a surface that's already translucent black, but it can't read. Our technology applied to that surface gives that surface a much more greater contrast level, white level capabilities that can blend easily into a gray screen. It pulls a much more higher superior black level. The second version with the 2 application still transfers, but it picks up much darker, which means we can actually darken the surface at will, making it much darker, and still be able to maintain its white levels with no problem. And we can do this in a fully lit environment. Our technology does this in a fully lit environment. Now we do a survey on 2 large screens, one with this technology and one with that, and a white screen. And we stick you in the middle of a showroom. Who do you think you're going to choose? Us. That's why I said the levels I'm going with this. The whole YouTube thing, yeah, you guys cheating that stuff at the end of the day. So you don't want to sign the contracts. You don't want to do that. You don't want to walk in the courtroom because you know at the end of the day you lose your shirt. You want to have surveys on this stuff in showrooms. Let the people decide. I want to obsolete you on so many levels, it's not even funny. And that's a 10% technology. I told you, the white levels in that thing are way insane. Sometimes we skip white levels in tests because we know that people will go out and start ranting and say, oh, we skipped the test, something must be wrong with the screen. You're being set up for a serve. Then we come and do that to you. Made all those videos, embarrassed yourself. Some of you are going to go to court over this thing. Our black technology claimed it came up too dark. It's unwatchable next to a gray screen. There's consequences behind those things. Someone's facing one right now. So if you made that statement, And we're going to get you. We're going to have a letter sent to your front door. If you feel we can't find you, we'll find you. Trust me. Two things this year in my mind. Get this technology to where it needs to be at, and hunt down every single individual who did something to my company in the last couple of years. We got the ringleader. The one who started it all, we got him. It's not documented, by the way. He's going to face cyber crimes. We're going to have to hire a process server, and that's going to be needed. They'll come there to get them. He doesn't have it, so they're going to go there, lock him up, and they're going to see the charges, what we claim against him, and they're going to contact me and say, hey, we need evidence that you have this claim. And we have it. I typed in the report, I typed in the docket number with the police. We have shown that we had to file multiple criminal charges against them, a lot of those, and we have scanned it. They scanned into the system and said, bring down all the evidence you have against this guy. It's all in the system. I have to open up another report tomorrow, and that's going to involve the copyright problems we have with him. With a docket number attached to the process server, we'll send all that in. He's got to stand trial for all of it. So we don't need a process server and then that stuff, or nothing whatsoever. Okay, let's see. OLED, Coca-Cola. Looks like even it is right in the middle. No, don't worry, I get something right down the middle. You got one for me. Give me let's see. New York City nighttime, 8K. Where's my butcher that one? New York City nighttime. Yeah, how much is that screen gonna cost? About $20,000. Nah, I'm messing with you. Well, it's gonna be up there, something. Yep. First, before we do all that, we have to knock out a lot of screens at 10%. That's just gray. Gray's just for fun, because somebody says something stupid. We got to do certified, because that's the only thing we want to get recognition on. And we do gray screens. I got no problem with that. But we have to basically do certified. That's where we're at. We got a physical screen now. We have to prove we got a physical screen next to this. That's gonna be easy. I have to go through that process. You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna throw some headsets on, and I'm gonna watch a movie off my phone while tests are going on, because we really don't need to be here occupying that. It's simple and plain. if it can't be part of it, that's got to be a commercial. Excuse me. TCL 4K demonstrations. How do we get PPL? Really? Oh, about to say. Contrast on the tires on our side, contrast on the gray screen. I think this is what I'm going to make the, because that involves the gamer technology. That's something completely different. Alright, we'll keep the gamer technology where it's going to be at, because out there, put that with the Flex and some other screens that we'll leave that done. We'll be showing it off maybe this week, I don't know. I explore more to this. Like so many screens we gotta test, it's not funny.
It's an animal cracker, but you don't want to eat an animal cracker. So I am an animal. Why would I eat an animal cracker? That makes no sense. Here. It says I am an animal. I am an animal cracker. That makes no sense.
Treats? Oh,
Here you go.
these are chicken flavored. Chicken and steak. There you go. Little treats. I'm gonna get that lobster neck. I saw some lobster. I'm gonna put that up next. No, I guess what's interesting about this demonstration, you made that stuff right there. Under 20 bucks. And then the black technology we have can pick up its white levels right next to the screen. The gray screen. I told you what gray screens can't possess. Contrast, all that. They have problems. Fluid environments and all that stuff, they don't regenerate too well. It is what it is. If you're going to sell me a gray screen, you better either operate in this environment. I don't want to be turning out lights. I'm not, definitely not going to be going in and buying a more expensive projector to fix something that, no, we're not going through all that. I'm not spending any money for that. Calibrating stuff and all that. It's time for all that mess. Has to work. The colors, see, the colors won't pick up. You ever notice why in the one the colors picked up better? There's no contrast in the demonstration. You ever notice that? There's not a lot of black colors. Only black color they show is the engine. Maybe a couple of the tires, but you really don't notice that. Now in the LG, it's a different story. The LG has a lot of contrast in it. That means your colors will be taken out even faster. So the more contrast you have on the screen, the faster your colors will fade. That's why when you watch the demonstrations, they do a lot of greenery, they do a lot of blue ocean, stuff like that, because there's hardly any black levels in it. Even though it is needed, it's just not a lot of black levels. Screen should never be turning that color, that grayish color. Nope. That grayish color. Hopefully it pick up a few times today. Gray. All gray. Look at the colors. Washed out. Look at the reds between here and the reds we got on the screen are black screens in the back. Look at the red difference between the reds and the yellow. All washed out. Look at the blues here and then the blues right over here. Yeah, colors are washed out. We see that same tone in every single demonstration involving gray and white screens. We see it. Can't hide that. You watch when the colors spray up. You see the solid colors shooting up. Go back to that. There. The reds, gone. Not there anymore because they're washed out. So we're used to seeing that color right there. And they're supposed to be that color red. Greens, same thing. See that washed out look to it? It's supposed to be green, just like that. LG, Beta Fish. That's interesting. We can show this technology running from sun up to sundown. It can be in showrooms, expos, the whole 9 yards. You will still have those individuals on here that are convinced the screen doesn't work. And that's why we're going to send you a document right straight to your front door, inviting you to go to court. If you're on there preaching and carrying on and acting up, and we hear you, pick up on you, hear you, and get a document. And then you can take all your YouTube beliefs and whatever, you can walk into a courtroom with a judge. And you can convince him that our stuff doesn't work. But if you can't convince the judge, well, guess what's going to come to cost? I'm going to throw a gag order on you, which means if we ever catch you saying anything ever again, the penalties behind that will throw you in jail. The best thing to do is keep your opinions to yourself. You don't like it? You say you don't like this shit. Who's got these boots? Got them already. That's freedom of speech. When you're making videos, you want to make demonstrations, that nonsense. Nothing. People understand so much more when you take away that freedom. Oh, you understand everything. You understand so much. You do. Understand consequences. Can't make things up. I'll tell you one thing. Am I rejoicing over his fall? No. He's stupid. He's an idiot. He is. He had freedom. And he gave it up. He's an idiot. But don't pride. When pride comes, that's when to fall. You gave him an opportunity to get out of it. He didn't take it. It's sad. It's not something to laugh about. It's sad. It is. Some people are meant to self-destruct. This just is. Story of life. So, not a sad, it is sad. Ah, what's the reason? You got bigger problems, not with us, other trolls. Again, if you entertain trolls and play their games, trolls turn on trolls in a minute. Now that they know what they know, we know, they're gonna mess with them. And they're gonna mess with them. I'll tell you right now. They'll mess with them. We got nothing to do with it. Can't even do what we had to do. We did everything by the book. Didn't break any laws or anything. We told the truth, 100%. Filled out the documents the way they're supposed to be filled out. They're exactly what you're supposed to do. the end of it. We move on, and if they contact us, provide whatever they need. But the problem he brought on is the fact that now that they know he's undocumented, he brought on nightmares because there are other trolls that are now going to contact these people and do all kinds of stuff because they're people. He's not a light person at the end of the day. He's not a very well-liked person. He's done some stuff to people. I tell you why, there's people contacting us trying to make it look like it was him. So we can file more charges on him. We already know him. We know him for years. We know exactly how he carries himself, how he does certain things. So we were able to figure out who's who. That's what happened. We had some people in there that were contacting us, trying to make it look like it was from him. But we knew who it was. Keep in mind that on the contract, that contract, but that form you fill out with immigration violation. It's a very serious government document. You go in, it warns you. If you fill one of those things out, and you're not 100% sure about what you're saying in there, you can get in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Your Homeland Security will pop up on your doorstep. They don't play around with things. We had to back up everything we said. And first thing about it, we fill out the dockets at the Allentown Police Department. We copy and scan everything that we had problems with him is in that system. So we can back. We can back up everything we said, everything. They're blacklisted. They're literally backed up everything we said. So if you feel like you're going to copycat and do something, yeah, you better not. In there, they're going to ask for your information, who you are, your name, your address, everything. So, if you put false information in there, we're going to know. So, if you think about trying to make more trouble for him, when you contact them people at the end of the day, and you fill out that form, and you put in fake information, they're going to find you. You're faced with a federal crime. You got Homeland Security on your front door. And when a bunch of guys dressed in military armor gear with a freaking battery ram at your front door, and at your armored vehicles, you don't want that mess. When I filled out that form, it was very detailed on what we had to have in there. And yes, they will be asking for your information. And it better be correct. So they're going to reach out and try to contact you. If nothing comes up on there, you're in trouble. They better be to reach out to you. And you think hiding behind a burner phone, fake email account, fake YouTube account. We're talking about the United States government. They can track a terrorist down in the middle of nowhere in a hole somewhere in the desert. How easy it'll be to find you on U.S. soil. Awesome. Even B. You put all the information that has to be done, and that's it. Go in and do that nonsense, you'll serve the same fate with my tours. It's just sad I had to come to this. It is. No, I'm thinking about it every day. Why don't you just sign the document? Sign the freaking and just walk away. I refuse to do it. He just kept on attacking us. I refuse to do it. It's a shame. Nobody rejoicing. There's no happiness in this all. Man destroyed his life. And people saying, I got this thing, well, he deserved it. Yeah, he did deserve it. He definitely deserved it. He did some pretty bad stuff. But still, at the end of the day, he's still a human being at the end of the day. He ripped his life. He destroyed his life. It's sad. Wish he would have signed the papers, man. That's what I wish. I wish he would have signed the papers and just left us alone. I'm trying to come to this. Flower show. Oh, that's flower show? Oh, flower show. Flower show coming pretty soon. Ah. You haven't learned anything, Jamie. I'm looking at your channel right now. You know your channel is monitored now, right? All your activities are being monitored. Put my picture up there doesn't do anything good, doesn't bother me at all. All you're doing is just going and just changing pictures out, and that's all you're doing. You're being monitored, your activities being monitored. We have to file a second form against you against immigration today, involving copyrights violation. You don't learn anything. You're still in there doing dumb stuff on his account. And that's a cybercrime you're committing. Every time you post my picture up there and we have to go to the police station and file that, that's more charges they're going to add on to you. You have to understand the situation that you're in, man. And you don't get it. You're not understanding it. They're coming to your front door. They're coming to your place to get you. And when they come there and get you, they're going to lock you up and they're going to put you in a special place that you don't want to be at. Trust me. If anything comes up, anything in that chart that says you committed any crimes here in the United States, you're going to be charged with it. And we have a slew of charges. Every time you do one of those, you got to file a charge on you. We got to send it to them. Using my pictures without my permission can get you in a lot of trouble. And you're not getting it at the end of the day. Devil's still going there telling him to do dumb stuff, and he just keeps doing it. He's just digging a bigger hole for himself. They're not going to just come there, Fernando, and come get you. They're going to check everybody. That's what they do. You're not getting the big picture of this. If you had paperwork, you would have been come in. It's been what, 11 days? It's been 11 days. So 11 days, you haven't come in and showed any form of documents, anything whatsoever, not a thing. And you keep saying you're getting deported for an honest review. We never mentioned anything about deportation at the time. The only thing we recognized that we had to go in and basically see if you had paperwork so you could stand trials, not to pay all these court costs out, and knowing that you wouldn't have to pay for this stuff. So if you're not documented and they expedite you back to Mexico, then I'm out of money. I got to pay for that. That stuff comes out of my pocket. Where I pay for it, I'm going to get that money back. So what we did was we had to go in and find out whether or not you were basically going to stand trial. If you're going to stand trial and you were a U.S. citizen, like I said, it'd be nice. Because then we can prosecute you on the things you've done. But if you're not, they're going to send you back. No one said anything that you were 100% getting deported. You said that. So you already gave yourself up that fast. You called it. We said if you do have paperwork, then we can take it that way and we can file everything we need to do in court. If you have it, it's up to them to decide what you are and what you're not. But you called it already. You said, I'm getting deported. Why would you even put that in the conversation to begin with? Unless you don't have the documents. So it's not, when you're saying now, you say you're getting deported, you actually said exactly what you know what's going to happen to you. And all your information is in that system now. Where you live at, your name, your date of birth, all that's in there. Your LLC, whatever you file with them, whatever information you have with them on that file, it's all in there with them. They have all that. You have your company's name, all that. Everything's in there. Well, you haven't learned anything. He's still in there doing dumb stuff. He hasn't posted any new videos. He's going there and just changing out the title of the other video with some picture of me wherever I'm at. That's what he's doing. That doesn't bother me. It's just more evidence we're just going to file against you. And we'll set up another, contact him again, and we'll take all the new information we have right now of you basically changing out the pictures and, you know, stuff you're doing right now, and we'll just submit it to them again. That's all. When they come pick you up, and they take you, like I said, to the holding facility, and you're not going to go home. You're not going to go back. You're going to basically stand trial for charges. Mind you, cyber charges follow up to 5, 10, and 20 years. And you have a more serious case. So that means you're going to be doing 20. Already said most likely he'll probably get a plea deal, and he'll probably get like maybe about 5 years. As if they give you a plea deal. I have no idea how that's going to even go, to tell you the truth. But I told you, he doesn't learn anything at all, period. But you will, but you're monitored. Let me see this one over here. People who see the nonsense on your page, they feel they know that they're there. I told you that he is a person that is designed to self-destruct. You're watching a family man slowly self-destruct. And instead of him, again, trying to avoid any more nonsense or any more, he just keeps putting it out. And he's just sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. He feels nothing to lose, and let me do. But keep in mind, you have a lot to lose. Because again, as I said before, it's not going to be that easy where you're going to be deported back. You're going to have to stand trial for everything you're doing now. You're going to stand trial for it. And what you've done in the past, you're going to stand trial for it. So this means all the more that if they want to strike up a plea deal, we're saying, no, we don't want a plea deal because this guy attacked our company, this and the other. You're looking at doing, they could give you 20 years for this. And you don't care. He just keeps on doing dumb stuff. Don't bother me none. Just grab it, take it down to Allentown Police with all your information, and we now have documents from immigration for the violation that you committed for cybercrime, which we had to apply for, and then we'll make our meeting with the FBI and go from there. And he's a child. I told you, he's a little child at the end of the day. I told him to repent and find the Lord. This is what he does. I told you. Some people are meant to self-destruct. I have no idea what that's supposed to do. Showing a picture of me, how is that supposed to affect me in any way? I'm not the one going to jail. I'm not the one losing my freedom. I'm not the one being hit with massive lawsuits while you're actually in jail. I'm not going through any of that. That doesn't affect me one bit at all, period. You're digging a deeper hole for yourself. I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, wow, you just don't run. Now, keep in mind, they're going to have him pay restitution, which means he's going to pay money out to us. Yep. For damages. He's going to pay it. That's really good. It's matching everything nicely. Let's try the game mode next. The game mode is a much bigger screen for game mode. We'll see how that's enough for game. See, that's what I'm talking about. See right there? That right there. That's why I said they don't generate. Look at the red and the white. Now, they'll consider this to be good. If the brush screen wasn't there, they would literally look at that and go, oh, that's a good image. You can see the red. No, man, that's washed out. Everybody else, an expert, could look at that like, no, that is just awful. Look at the shine on the glass. It's not even there. It's dull. But they'll consider that right there to be an improvement. We consider that gray screen to be absolutely a nightmare. Get a fruit with a pepper. Now, I know, Mr. Fernando, you want me to be angry. You want me to be, I don't know. I guess he wants me to be, I don't know, angry. I guess that would be the word for it. No, I feel sorry for you. It's sad, man. It's sad. I feel sorry for you. I really do. Nobody hates you at the end of the day. You just hate everybody, that's all. I don't know what went on in your life to make you this way at the end of the day. I really don't. But apparently it's caught up with you. It's sad. You're blessed to have a nice family. You're blessed to come over and get a good job. You're blessed to have good things. And you destroyed it all. And lashing out at me, it don't hurt me at all, period. It's just sad to see you doing this to yourself. I told you, the devil get in his head and tell him to do things. The devil knows you can't harm us. He knows he can harm you. And that's what he's doing. He's cashing in on his final product, and that's what he's doing. So the more Jamie lashes out and does things like that, the more we go and have to do what we have to do, like going filing the paperwork and getting all that for more charges against him. The more devil gets to sink his claws in it and claims what belongs to him. I'm going to let you know something right now. When you go through the system, the prison system, you better not listen to him. You better not. He's got plans for you. He's going to carry him through. And you don't listen. You know? It's like having a conversation with a wall. It really is with him. Try to warn him. If this was about hatred, I would never tell you about this. I would never warn you what's coming your way. I know some people are saying, well, if you really, were going to be forgiving, you would have never filed the charge. We gave him opportunities out, and he didn't take them. You only get so many opportunities in life before they shut the door on you. Sometimes the opportunity, if I heard the term, knocks only one time. You got knocked twice, and you still wouldn't take it. Sad. And people are meant to self-destruct. I hope he's not the number of ones that are going to hell, because that's what it is. A certain amount of people going to hell, a certain amount of people going to heaven. And sometimes you watch somebody slowly self-destructing, you start thinking like, oh, great goodness, I hope he's not one of those ones. Look at the reds and that. That's a red. Beautiful. There it is, right there. And that red. Beautiful. I seen on the Frankenstein do that. Frankenstein came up with that same color pattern, just like that. And he stuck it in the window, trying to do the demonstration. Showing the screen because it's so light. Remember in that video he says it's ambient light and he says it's not. So he flips lots back and forth. Tells people what he thinks they should hear just to close the deal, make a little money off of it. But when your reds come up looking like that right there, that look to it, that's not an improvement. That's awful. That means you can't accept that color. It's washed out. But some people consider that to be a win. It's not a win. That's definitely a loss. Big, big, big difference. You know, like so many people, so many sites with that color pepper right there, and they go, look at that, look at the image, because they're in a well-lit environment. They think that's an improvement. I'm like, no, 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 no. The colors are washed out. They're like, no, it's not. It's washed out. Like, no, your stuff is washed out. You can see it from here, it's washed out. Not there. Your projector is designed to produce amazing images. We just can't see it. That projector right there, the one we had, the older model right there, it sees better colors than your projectors that you have calibrated. That's why you're in the dark, because they don't read right. If I turn the lights out, the red improves on the gray screen. That's why you're in the dark. Red screen. See? We can see it a mile away. So when you do demonstrations, I mean, anybody does. Anyone does demonstrations. I don't remember anybody does it. The screen's color is not coming up correctly. That's what we see. You think you're seeing that. You're not. You're picking up that. Can't read color. Excuse me. The white does far worse. The gray, and the reason why I get the gray, because they think at the end of the day that the gray is basically going to give them real color. You can't pick up that. You can't read an Infinity 1 contrast level. It's required to pick up the black and the grays and greens and blues and yellows and oranges. They require a 100% black level to do it. That's why I told you the gray screen's obsolete. Can't read it. Even the quantum back there can read it. The gray screen can't read it. I want to read a blue. See what happens. Blue screen. Blue screen. See? I did it all day. Matter of fact, when I get my showroom, I'm planning to do it all day. I have somebody there to represent that particular section of the showroom, and he or she will be showing off. My gray and white screens don't function. Be a fully lit environment. We don't have to comfort the environment so our screen works. But I see that a lot in different shows and stuff. I see people coaching the environment so their screen works. Yep. Green screen. Yeah. Isn't that technology black sitting next to it? Purple screen. Purple screen. Let's try it again. Purple screen. Yeah, commercial. Purple screen. Yep. Can't beat a screen that can read your white levels and everything else. Can't maintain your colors next to it. You can't read contrast next to it, which is not going to happen. Black contrast test. That's definitely what I called for. Black contrast test. Definitely want to look that up. Contrast test. Colors will pop high right here, and that's there. I can't read it. That's a 10% technology. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Your screen is barely making it. It's not even, it can't compete with it. That's 10%. That screen has 4 more elements to be dropped into it before it peaks at 100%. You see the difference between the screen in the back, the black screen we have here and here? There's a huge difference here. This one's actually picking up a much more higher color level. Look at the eyes here and look at the eyes here. This is a much more higher advanced technology. Look at the detail here than we have there. So this thing is designed to be more powerful than the screens we have. And keep in mind, the quasar and quantum can easily take on a gray screen with no problems. We've done it in dozens of tests. That's why I said anybody willing to walk into that contract and meet us in court. I don't have time for the YouTube back and forth. Now, you going to be a man about the whole thing? Sign the document. We'll see you in court. If not, then just shut up. That's what you got to do. Because if you don't, then we're going to send another document to your front door. It's going to involve a process server if you keep running your mouth. You ain't going to get in the way around that one because it'll be court orders. So, anywhere you want to take it, don't make a difference to me. I got no problem with taking your stuff from you. Have the credit, debt collector come to your property, take your truck, your vehicles, go in there and take everything out of your house, freeze your banking accounts, make your life a freaking nightmare, and then slap a lien on you on top of that because you're still going to owe me money with interest. So if you really want to go down that road, you just let me know. That's all. Any company's going to tell you the same thing. You make false accusations about McDonald's, Foot Locker, any one of these big companies. You make a bunch of videos and carry on. What do you think's going to happen to you? You think they're going to come out to you and say, oh, thank you so much for making these videos. I'm going to sue the daylights out of you. That's what's going to happen. You're going to sit there and cry on YouTube. And you can't even cry on YouTube. They'll slap you with a gag order. Open your mouth, say anything about that case, anything that happens, and we'll come get you again. You can't do jack about it. If anyone sits there and say that, oh, but that's wrong. Oh, so it's wrong for somebody if you worked hard for something to do it to you. Oh, somebody does that to you, then you're ready to take them to court, you're ready to fight. Then guess what? Take that nonsense. I don't got time for Karens, I don't. How I deal for Karens in 2025? Sign documents, let's go to court, let's let a judge decide. That's how we deal with Karens. If that's not enough for you, then guess what? We'll sue you. And if we sue you, then I'm going to file fraud charges